Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Where we last left off was we opened up a sarcophagus and we got our, I think we got our vestige item thing from it, but we just need to get out now, because we just came down and didn't have the time to look for our way out in the last episode, so we're here to do just that. Find our way out right now. And then in the last episode we also did we finished up a sort of like DLC mission, side mission. Apparently, I can't even see anything. It's like mixed with dark and brightness. But yeah, in the last episode we finished up the DLC side quests.
That's got to be the way up.
Why does she seem so like? Laura seems a little bit like not interested in seeing how the way up it's not like this or something. Like she didn't seem interested in how it looked. But yeah, we did the DLC Definitive Edition stuff, side mission where we had to retrieve a shield and found out that the shield was not good, but yeah, we still managed to get the shield and everything in the last episode, so that's pretty much the case with what happened in the last episode. We're still probably going through the side missions of the DLC stuff soon here. So we'll probably be doing that soon here because I want to go back into doing that a little bit. Trying to clear up the list of like side missions to do, not just only because of the fact that I want to get more stronger or get better stuff for Laura, but also by the fact that I want to clear the list a bit more of the other stuff to do that would be a part of the...
All full up. Can't carry any more.
To kind of get less stuff to worry about in the game itself. Though I've noticed we also have a tomb over here, which I'm kind of curious how we're going to get to if we want to get to that section. I'm wondering how we get there anyways. Challenge tomb nearby. I mean, I hear that, but I'm like not sure how we get there. Is it through here? It is through here. Alright, then we'll go through the tomb here first, and then we'll go back to the side stuff, I guess. This might potentially be the same place that I was at before, but I might be wrong. But seeing how we haven't removed this sort of like place area here, then it seems plausible that we've never been here before. Challenge tomb nearby. Yep, we're literally right there. Oh geez, I could not tell if that was like the way to go or if it was something else entirely. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need those things right now. Okay, let's swim further. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything, so I'm gonna be like, ooh, this is a really cool space. Some other stuff going on over here, I guess. Alright, let me do the photographer mode. Here we go. Oh, Jesus, water. I mean, I kind of just want to get this going here, at least. I might have a separate section to have Laura be, like, there in the screen. But this will probably be the one that's, like, exclusively for the thumbnail. While the other one is kind of, like, for my own wantings of making a separate, like, thing. Like, to make its own, like, screenshot thing. Not sure what kind of tomb this is, though. We're almost done with this thing.
A depiction of a Pook, god of death and ruler of Mitnau, the ninth and most horrible level of the Maya version of hell. One thing a Pook enjoyed doing was dressing in putrefying flesh and visiting the surface to prey upon the living. According to legend, the only way to save yourself from him was to scream and yell like you were in unbearable agony. He'd assume you were already being tortured by one of his minions and leave you alone. How appropriate that his harbinger demon was a screech owl named Muon.
Interesting. That sounds pretty nasty.
You need to lift the statue somehow.
Seems pretty nasty that he's a Pantheon of Gods 3. Sounds like he was like a very scary being.
You need to lift the statue somehow. This might represent one of the lords of Xibalba.
Trying to pick up the fat here. There we go. Alright. Okay, we have to like jump at a higher spot. I was just wondering if we could just jump and grab it from where the height we were in, but...
I'll need to lift the statue somehow.
There we go. Will it stay in place, though? It seems like it will. Alright. Hey! Jungle Cavern. Okay. Nothing too newish. I'm guessing it's just outfit crafting, I guess, as always. If I don't really... But I don't really feel like I need this at all, but it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I'm not gonna craft them unless I really... if I really need to for achievement or something like that, but otherwise I'm just gonna leave it be for now. Anything else that I should grab before I can move forward? No? Ooh, this is really cool. I'm not moving either. She's just moving on her own. Okay, more photography mode. I'm sorry. This is like beautifully like cool and stuff. I guess we can use this shot better. I might delete the other one though if that is the case. Yeah, because this one's a way better shot than the other one. It's just like really cool looking. Alright, let's keep it moving in here. It's a really nice space though, because of like how it's like a narrow like thing first, like a narrow pathway bridge, and then it builds its way up to like a very high, tall like thing. Anything I'm missing around here? No? Some small little treasure here, picking that up. Alright, gonna climb up here because it's kind of obvious there a little bit. Another mural. What says you? Oh, 95%. So close to the end of Maine.
Those charged with crimes are brought here, and they battle under the watchful gaze of the gods, the only infallible judges. Those proven innocent may leave, but the guilty are killed and thrown to Xibalba.
That's a very straightforward thing, yeah. Some straightforward information.
Amazing. Is this a Pocketok court?
Seriously, this particular tomb is really cool looking so far. Like, the tomb itself is, like, a lot of, like, image-worthy screenshots kind of thing. It's really cool to me. I'm sorry, there's just so much good opportunities for, like, some really cool, like, pictures and stuff. Alright.
Need to raise that ladder somehow.
Another puzzle. Seems like weight-related puzzles here. I'm gonna take the...
Need to unlock the counterweight on the left side of the monument.
Uh-huh. I'm guessing this thing is to hold something, maybe? Let me see if there's any documents.
Need to unlock the counterweight on the left side of the monument.
Left side to the monument, okay. I want to see if there's, like, any documents.
I'm gonna have to raise that ladder.
I want to see if there's any documents about, so I can just grab a hold of it in case of anything. Just kind of getting the other random stuff I don't need out of the way first before we pay attention to the puzzle, I guess. But it looks like it's fine, I guess.
Need to find a way to lift the ladder.
Alright. We need to probably move this thing first, maybe? So we need this thing to be under... Okay. I think this thing needs to be under this thing, maybe? But this thing looks like it's locked up into the... Can I move this thing? I can't. Ah, okay. Okay, I see what it is. So, yeah, we do need to lift this thing up because of the fact that, Okay, so that's one thing there.
I'll need to deal with the carts now.
I'm so confused, but sure. How do we deal with the carts?
I'll need to deal with the carts now.
Oh geez, I'm getting glitched up there. Getting stuck with that. All right. I feel like this thing has something to do with the other thing, but I need to not. Yeah, I think this is a little bit too early for the rope to be. There we go. Yeah, because I need this particular one to be down, and then this would, and then that would essentially lift this guy up. Same goes for this one to the rope on the bridge here. But the weird part for me though is how the heck do I? Oh, there's an actual thing up here.
I'll need to deal with the carts now.
Got it, got it. Perfect timing to try to do that, I guess, for now.
I'll need to deal with the carts now.
I get it, I get it. Alright, let's see what this thing is.
23rd of May. Over a month has passed since our expedition departed from Cuiaba. We have consumed our provisions methodically thus far, and continue to be in high spirits. Father's age shows when we're on foot. A few times now I have caught Raleigh looking over his shoulder and back at us to make sure we're still keeping up. Father always returns a look with a smile and saying he'll soon be the one in the lead.
Intriguing. Alright, so in this case we would grab this thing down. And then since we don't have, we don't have that thing available, then we have to, Okay, let's move this guy first, though. I need to move this one a little bit ahead because that thing will be used for the other side, because the other side is when we would use the cart, pretty much. Cool. That should be good to go. Now let's do the thing. Sorry, I should have done that first, but I wasn't realizing it because I went up here first because I wasn't sure.
Raise the ladder.
I wasn't too sure about like what was up here first, so I needed to confirm that this was the thing to help drop us down.
Well, that's a bit of progress.
Yeah. Alright, moving this one forward, since that's going to be the thing that will need to be over here for this weight system to start being used properly. Okay. I'm trying to think. So if I bring this guy down, this guy goes down. I guess. I'm trying to like
Need
think.
to tether the ladder again.
I'm trying to think like where the heck. Tether the ladder again. I need to tether the ladder again. Tether the ladder again. What does that mean? What is that supposed to help me with? What? Is there something over here? No, there's nothing over here. Okay. I'm just curious. Yeah, let's pull this out. For now. I mean, it could easily just be like fine with what it is, but I need it down because I need to attach that thing to the rope down here somewhat. So it's kind of like needed. Okay. So we'll play around with that to figure out what it is. I think we need to climb this thing right here, right? To climb up, maybe? No? How do we climb up to the top section of this area to get the weight down, I wonder? Is there a way to get back up here, I guess? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Oh, I see. There's the way back all the way up here. What is this? What is this for? I wonder. Let me check the site first. There's documents. Hey. MAME 100%. Hey.
And in the moment the gods were satisfied Metnal did not kill his wife, a pelican landed at the accused's feet. This stunned those in attendance. This was a seabird, hardly ever seen this far inland. The representatives of the gods decided to see what the bird meant to do. It circled Metnal, flapping its wings and squawking softly, and then it opened its mouth and a half-eaten fish landed at Metnal's feet. This was understood by all as a sign of Metnal's guilt, and he was quickly executed.
Damn, just because of coincidence that a fish flew out of the bird's mouth? That's crazy. Monoliths unlocked. Alright, so all the monoliths regarding MAME is done now, it seems like. Oh, look at that. It's the same, it's the thing we're looking for. Alright, what happens if we do this one, though? Oh, okay, we just needed to... Okay. Cool. Alright, all we need to do is just make sure that whole ladder gets down, I guess, at this point. I did destroy the thing. I don't know why I didn't continue going forward to that one area that I pickaxed my way through. I'll go back there after I get to this point. I want to see if the ladder is going to fully come up and do exactly what we need it to do to make a pathway up. Progress.
There. Hope this ladder isn't as rotten as it looks.
It's beautiful looking. Alright, before we move forward, let me go grab whatever was in that area that I missed out on, which I didn't mean to like leave it behind. I thought it was yeah, I literally unlocked the spot and I just chose not to go forward with it in this area.
Might be the way out.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind then. Alright. Oops, my bad. Alright, let's climb up this thing. Climb, climb. I really like the fact that this is like sort of like a ladder, like a makeshift ladder kind of thing that lets you climb all the way up and everything. It's incredible. And up we go. What ability is this? Tell me. What ability? Cayman's
I have
Heart.
to find a way out.
Health regenerates more quickly. Ooh, that is good. Tomb complete. Judge's gaze. Ah, okay. Gold.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
I know. I'm not trying to get the bug. I'm trying to get the gold. Sweet. Lots of gold. Alright. I didn't realize that was a thing there. Didn't realize that was a rope into that spot. And that's how we can get out of here, I guess, because it leads to the same area here to leave our way out, I guess. Any more documents to be taken? More poison stuff. Actually, I wanted to craft up some more poison.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Oh no, we can't craft up the bugs, I guess. Yeah. What did we need for the lure? Oh, interesting. So the lure is basically using those other poisonous stuff. Interesting. Lure requires a different type of arrow, which is kind of weird to me. Or a different type of ingredient, which is weird to me because it doesn't make any sense somewhat on how it works. But I guess it's what it is. Getting out, sliding down. I believe we need to climb this thing. There we go. Some really like hard like angles, really. Like the angles for the climbing bit was like a little bit more rougher in a sense to me. Because of how like the angle is like really rough angles. It's like really like hard to the edge. Like they're not sharp angles, but they're just like really tough angles for sure. That's some really interesting trees to climb through. I was not anticipating that. Why not? Okay, we can grab some wood again. There we go. And some feathers again. Alright, grab no hook back up to over here. There we go. I wonder where this leads from the top. Like, where does this ultimately drop us down to? That's like back to the beginning of the area that we started in. Oh, this is like the intro. Oh, that's really cool. Like we walk through here without thinking about looking up, but ultimately that's where we come back down from. That's really cool. Yeah, that's all there is to this area. Cool. We got all we need from this area then. Pretty decent time, I guess. Not too slow, not too fast, is what we would say, I would say. Birds. Alright, let's get to the fast travel then, shall we? Alright, what do we want to do next? I did say I wanted to do some of these side quests for the DLC stuff, but I'm not sure which one to go first for. I did say I wanted to do the the forge. But this relates to whatchamacallit? It relates to Abby, who was like wanting me to go to Diego's place. But I'm just not sure about it yet. The Nightmare Path of Fear is a pretty good one though, looks like. The Dragon and the Prince, Price of Survival, Serpent's Heart, Two Graves. Requires me to go back into the thing. Wrath of God. The Wrath of God. I'll still do the thing, I guess. Let's go meet with Abby and talk to Diego. Let's do it. Screw it. How many points do I have? 1. It's not much. I got nothing I can upgrade with 1, unfortunately. Alright, where is this place that I need to meet with Gabby again? Here? Kwakuyaku, I guess, was it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what's gonna go down. Like, it could be a cutscene leading into a transportation to a different space. It could be a transportation right off the bat to wherever it needs to be, I guess. Alright. We shall take a track to that, I guess.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Okay. So we should just follow this thing here, I guess. I don't know if we've been to Diego's place, though. Kind of curious if we have or have not. I'm also looking for any missing, like, material stuff, like relics and stuff, I guess. Because we haven't been here for so long that I'm like, did I get everything I need from this place or not? Okay, so this is Diego's place. Alright, let's talk to Diego. Nothing interesting over here. Okay. Oh, we were here at one point, but we didn't really pay attention to too much of anything in here because it wasn't really important back then when we first started the game. So now it's important.
Can I help you?
I'm a friend of Abby's. She asked me to meet her here. We have a map we'd like you to look at.
Oh, let's have a look. This is a nice piece of work. Good detail. Happy to see it's held up all these years.
You're familiar with it?
Might be a little more dust than the attic these days, but I never forget my work.
Oh.
Abby's grandmother asked me to draw it up. If I remember right, it was supposed to be some kind of gift for Abby.
There are blemishes here. 3 of them, do you see?
I didn't put those there.
Oh.
It smells like lemon, doesn't it?
Lemon? Lemon juice can be used as ink to... There could be a heat fix message hidden in the map. Can I use your brazier?
Sure. Be my guest.
Just don't burn the map.
So how does this work?
Well, lemon juice is organic, so it will oxidize and turn brown when it's heated, and a secret message will appear.
Really? Very
It's been
specific.
a lot of years. You think it'll still show?
As soon as Abby gets here, we're gonna find out.
Gabby, right here.
Find out what?
Speak of the devil.
I'm an angel, Diego. You know that.
Sure.
Not when you were little.
Abby, according to Diego, your grandmother asked him to make the map for you, as a gift.
Why would I need a map of the village? I know this place in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
There's more. Your grandmother hid something here in the paper. You can barely see it. I think it's a secret message.
She used invisible ink.
Invisible ink. Really?
Well, it's just lemon juice, but
But it does the trick.
So, what's this secret?
Don't know. May I?
Let's take a look.
Taking its time to get to the point to try to use the fire. Oh, there's X's marked on the map.
Look, those symbols there.
X's.
3 X's.
X marks the spot.
Yep.
Cute, Grandma.
Are these points far from here?
Nope. Should we split up?
Sure. I'll take those 2 there.
Yeah, those are the 2 I can see barely. Or saw more of than the third one. Thanks, Diego.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Cool.
Abby's grandmother, Mariana, used lemon juice as invisible ink to hide 3 small X's, like a classic treasure map.
Alright, investigate the X's on the map. Which... Is it showing on the map? I'm just kind of curious because I was like, where is the X's? Oh. God, please, no, don't do this. Oh my god, it's like really acting up. It's not letting me click on the thing properly, though. Why? Okay, let me go up here and close that thing out. Why does it do that? It just... When I click on it, it's like... Investigate the X's on the map. So do I have to look at the map, I guess? That's kind of harsh, though, because I can't really tell if it's... The hidden past? Yeah, I have to, like, look at the map here.
Abby's grandmother, Mariana, used lemon juice as invisible ink to hide 3 small X's, like a classic treasure map.
Okay, I think I can see where the 2 of them are at. They're, like, at the far edges of the map where, Oh, I wanted to see the map itself. So it's, like, 1 over... Okay, now it's marked on the map. Okay. I don't know why it didn't show up at first, because it was kind of weird to me. But, yeah, it seems like when I was examining it more thoroughly, it started finally showing up. Alright, cool. I will leave this for myself next time to continue through. For now, we're just gonna call it at this point because I am a little bit drained. I did like a lot of videos in one fall swoop, so I didn't get a full-on break after that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Video Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to everyone for watching this. The next episode may be away for a while. I might show up like a long while later, but we'll see what happens. I might take a week-long break again to just come back. But I am not sick anymore. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. But I'm no longer sick. I'm less stuffy in the nose and caught up with a cold kind of situation, which have given me a week long to recover to get to this point. So I'm not feeling as bad as I was in the last episode, I think. But yeah, otherwise, hopefully next episode we'll do just fine again and continue through this journey and see what the hell this brings up. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Roz out.